Good morning. So it's actually Tuesday. I'm actually about to head to work. But the next 2 days are going to be super exciting. Me and Carl finally have days off together. Like, it's been so long since we've had a day off together, let alone two back to back. So we're going to go house shopping, which I'm obviously more excited. Like, Carl keeps saying we don't need to buy anything yet, or like he was saying the other day, I could walk around all day at work, like I'm on my feet all day at work and I feel fine. As soon as I hit the shops, I get backaches, get feet pain, my neck's aching. I'm like, crazy. It's your body saying you don't want to be there. But it's going to be so much fun. Like, he is really excited. We're going to go to Dunelm, we're going to go to IKEA. We won't probably buy any furniture, but we're going to write the things down that we want so then we can order it to the house. And once we've measured stuff and all of that. And then we're also going to go to Home Bargains. Hopefully we can get all three of them done in that day. However, we are hoping for a call to go and sign a contract. So if that happens, one of those days we'll hopefully be doing that. We were told that we were going to sign the contract this week. We actually haven't heard from them. So fingers crossed that's happening this week. So I'll just update you when we hear anything. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday the 5th of March. Me and Carl finally have a day off together, so we're going to head off to IKEA today and maybe Dunelm on the way back. Last night, at like 9:15, we got our contract and our mortgage deed and all of that stuff to sign. So we're going to sign that today, but we do need a witness, but it can't be a family member. So we're going to head over to Carl's friend's house tonight, sign all of that and send it off tomorrow. So hopefully they should receive it this week, beginning of next week. So that's the plan, and yeah, it should be a good day. It was also pancake day yesterday, but I was working all day, didn't get in until like 7:30, 8. So we're gonna do pancakes this morning, which I'm so excited for. Carl's still asleep, so I'll probably wake him up at about 9ish. We can do pancakes and go and do some home shopping. I'm so excited. I can't wait. We don't actually have any specific things that we're looking for, but if we find stuff, we'll get it. Apart from knives, forks, and all the cutlery. We need cutlery. That's the one thing we definitely do need. So yeah, I'm excited. Looking forward to some pancakes. I'm so ready. Don't know what my first pancake's gonna be. Probably lemon and sugar. That's my go-to. I love it. Now I'm just waiting for Carl to come down and we'll get cooking. This is our setup. We've got sugar and lemon, and then we've got chocolate and strawberries. Got the mix over here and the pan. So yeah. So when we left IKEA, we then went to Dunelm just to look at some sofas and like to actually feel what we wanted. And then we headed round to Carl's friends to sign the documents, had some pizza, and then we sent it off. It actually felt a bit anticlimactic, but hey ho. Good morning. We headed round to our friends last night so they could help us sign the contract and be our witness. And then we just had pizza and the boys watched football. And today, me and Carl are going to go to town and sort out my Barclays account, because we've got a joint account that we're just going to put all of our stuff in for bills, so it just all goes out of that one. So yeah, that's the plan, and then the rest of the day is just going to be chilling and doing nothing. That's the plan. Good morning, everyone. It is currently the 12th of March, and we are so close to completing everything. Our completion date is the 19th, so that's next Wednesday. So I need to send a chunk of the deposit tomorrow to get there before Friday, and then I need to send the rest of the money on the 18th, and then the 19th it'll be ours. I am so excited. It was a bit scary though, transferring a massive lump into my account, because all of the money that I've saved are in accounts that you can't touch. until you need to use them for like something like this. And then to have that in my actual bank account, I'm like, I actually can't leave the house, which is a worry because I'm actually leaving the house at 11, but just for a cup of tea. But as long as I keep my phone to my chest, I should be okay. The plan is, so we've both got today and tomorrow off. Tomorrow's incredibly busy, but we're going to try and find a time in the day between our busyness to try and send that money over tomorrow. We're going to go and collect some boxes to start packing, so then on Monday we can pack everything. Next week we've both got Monday to Thursday off, and then the same the week after. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week will literally be us packing everything up, and then Thursday is completion day, so we could actually take majority of our stuff over. We just won't be able to take any big furniture over. Oh, I'm so excited. I actually can't believe it's happening, but I don't want to believe it's happening until the money's transferred, because that amount of money being in my account is actually stressing me out a bit. I've just got back from having a tea and a coffee with Mum, and I had this gorgeous croissant. It was cherry tomatoes, pesto and cheese. Oh my god, it was delicious. Yeah, the removal men have just come in to take Mum's chair out when she first went into hospital. They gave her this chair, I can't remember what it's called, but you sit in it and you can remotely, like, it stands you up, and then you can like lean back on it and it like sits you down remotely. But she's never used it, so they came to pick it up and take it away. So that's happened. I'm really out of breath, don't know why. I'm going to, don't really know what to do today. I feel like it's a lot of waiting around for tomorrow to happen, and once tomorrow happens it can all kick off. Hello, it is the 15th of March. I've just had lunch. Yes, I am still in my pyjamas. I've just been having a chilled one. It's been lovely. I've been like, let me just get my snacks out of my pocket. I've been slightly feeling quite dizzy today, very low energy. I should really take my Vits, so yeah, I've just been chilling very much so this morning. But a little update, we have sent 10% of our deposit. That went on Thursday. Then on Thursday we also went to go to see the flat, and it was empty. So it was nice to see it empty and to measure some bits out and all of that stuff. And to see the size without any furniture was lovely. And then we have both booked off the next 2 weeks from Monday to Thursday. Unfortunately, Carl does have to work the Monday and Tuesday, but this week it's not too much of a problem because we won't have moved in. Everything's happening on the Tuesday and the Wednesday. We should get the keys by Wednesday, I think, if not Thursday. I think they said the 19th, which is the Wednesday, so we should get the keys then. We actually went to go and see Carl's mum, and she actually gave us some storage boxes, which is perfect. We got all of these and also a pack of these, which she hasn't used, so it's more than we're going to need, but it's perfect, and anything we don't use can give away or donate. But that was already like that, wasn't it? When it was in there. Just packing Funko Pops while watching maths. All boxed up. That was very satisfying. One more. Well, 2 more. You don't have a box for that, Luffy, do you?
No, because that's the new one.
Yeah. Just have to be careful when we transport him. Good morning, guys. So, it is the 17th of March, Monday. And this week we should do all the exchange and hand over the keys and the completion day. All of that will be happening hopefully Wednesday. So yeah, it's so exciting. The last clip you would have seen was me and Carl packaging up his Funko Pops. Today I've got quite a lot to do because, I mean, I've booked off today and tomorrow, which is kind of annoying because it would have been better to book off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and work today and tomorrow, because we get the keys and all sorted Thursday, then we could have like started moving in, but hey ho, that didn't happen. So but probably luckily actually, because I've had a banging headache all night and a banging head this morning, and it's 12:09, so I'm sort of trying to ignore the headache and get on with it because there's a lot to do. Luckily we're not in a rush because we live at my parents', so it's not like we have to move out on that day, but I would like to move out as soon as possible. So yeah, I will show you what I would like to get done today and then go from there. So hopefully packing tape should arrive today because we don't actually have any. I ordered some emergency ones to come tonight because I realised that we didn't have any when I was looking this morning, but then turns out my mum ordered some a couple of weeks ago and they should be coming today, which is perfect timing. So yeah, what I want to do today is clear these, pack all of this up because we hardly ever touch it, so it won't go, we won't miss it for the next week or so. Same with all of this drawer. I'm going to then pack up 2 puzzles to take with me, and then maybe things like hot water bottle, other things that I'm not using at the moment, summer clothes, stuff like that. And then I don't know whether to leave this till tomorrow. Well, I might clear the top of here, say which ones I want to take, not take, same with the fireplace and down here. And then we're going to take one of these rails. I think we're going to take the black rail just because it has storage up top and at the bottom. We have also got these, which I'd quite like to use and label for things like extra storage. We shall see about that, maybe a bit more closer to the time and once I've actually sorted through some things, because these will go in the storage cupboard where the boiler is, so they won't be out, but they'll be there if we need any extra stuff. So this is the storage I'm going to use. It's actually my old dance box that I used to use for shows, but it'll be perfect for this. So I've got all of that stuff up here to take, all in there. So it should all fit quite well. I'll take all the bits up there and down there. And then we got some, did I empty? Oh no, that's all gone now. And then just the bits up top. So we've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. It is all clear. I need to take that with me. And it's managed to fit in that. Just need to figure out what to do with the liquids because I don't want them to spill when we travel. All back to normal. These are the things I don't want, so I'll probably charity shop or sell them. The packing tape has finally arrived. It's like 2 o'clock. We also got I sent an email to ask about payments for the last bit of pay, for the last bits of the deposit by the solicitor. And solicitor's now telling us things that she never told us to do, so we need to do that. Somehow transfer a big load of money into my account instead of Carl's account. It's in the wrong account to be transferred, which she never told us, and she knew it was in that account, so that's infuriating, to be honest. She's not been that great. She's actually been not very helpful, to be honest. So yeah, I'm going to sort through these things. I'm going to put into piles. I'm going to put them into piles of like bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, so we can just put the boxes into those rooms. I think most of the boxes will be like clothes. I feel like that's going to be a majority of stuff. Okay, I've done quite a bit. It feels a bit stressful, but hey ho. So this is all the stuff that can go on the first day. So all of that stuff can go on Friday, which is the day that we're not actually moving in, but Carl's going to go round with a carpet cleaner, clean the carpets. I'm at work. Clean the carpets, hopefully he can take all of that in. Also do the internet, so the BT man's kind of come and install the internet. So that's the plan for Friday. Unfortunately I can't go, which is really annoying. Like the first day we're moving in and I can't go. Unless we can go Thursday. If we get the keys Thursday morning or Wednesday, 100% I'll take all of that. But I don't know how likely that is, so we'll see. Carl's coming back soon, so I'm going to stop, show him what I've done, and then work out what he wants me to do tomorrow, because I might do clothes tomorrow, and just ask him to take like maybe 3 jumpers. Obviously his work clothes he'll wear. I'll do a big wash, or maybe just put a pile of summer clothes because we're not going to touch them yet, and go from there. Good morning, it is Tuesday. Today I'm actually going to go and meet my friend for some lunch, but it's currently 10 o'clock. I've just been doing like the washing and all of that stuff, but I do want to start packing some of my clothes. So plan is to pack clothes that I'm not wearing at the moment and then just continue to fill it as we're moving. It seems to have gone through the money, so we're just waiting for my solicitor, who's very unhelpful, to message hopefully today to be like, right, we need to hand over the rest of the money, and then that's done. It's just a lot of waiting for other people to tell you, and it's like I've asked constantly about what we need to do next, and can you tell us a bit more about this, and they're just like, she just gives you some like passive aggressive answer of like, well, if you read it properly you'd know. And it's like, okay, we'll read it word for word and you told us we got it wrong. And then on the phone my partner was like, well, we didn't fill this out because that's not what it said in the email. And she was like, yeah, but I just meant like fill it out but just don't do the date. And it's like, well, that's not what you said in the email. Anyways, that bit's done. We're just waiting for her to message today to know if we can hand over the money, because then everything can be complete tomorrow. Yeah, there's just a lot. I'm looking around the room and I'm like, oh yeah, we need to pack that, we need to pack that. There's lots of books up there, we need to do that. We need to do our food downstairs, we need to do that. But at least if we get the keys tomorrow, we can grab some of the stuff, put it in the car and slowly move it in. That's better. I don't know how long I've been blurred for, but yeah, hopefully that can all be sorted. And it'll be easy. Once we start moving stuff and we know what we've got left in the place to move, it'll be a bit easier. But currently it's just boxes everywhere and it's like a lot. I can only imagine if you're in a chain and you're having to pack up and move all on one day. Like the next place we move into, that's going to be even more stressful. But at least in the next place, everything that we have in that place will be ours. Whereas here, some of it's ours, some of it's dad's, some of it's like my sister's, some of it, like, it's scattered everywhere. So it's sort of just going through everything and being like, oh, okay, these are ours, we'll take this. Oh no, that's not ours, we'll take that. So that it doesn't actually feel like we're doing a lot, because there's still lots of furniture everywhere, there's still lots of things everywhere that's not actually ours. So yeah, I'm just rambling now. So I'm gonna go next door and sort some clothes out. I think I'm gonna start with the rail, because then once this is empty, I can take that one down. And most of this stuff is summer stuff and things I haven't worn for a very long time, so I'll just keep the things hung up that I will wear. So this is the before and this is the after. So I've managed to take pretty much everything off apart from a couple of trousers. I need to get rid of these, and obviously down here, and a couple of t-shirts that I normally wear. Bags and shoes I'll just do in a completely separate box. So everything on there fitted in here apart from all the jackets. I also managed to get rid of some stuff. All of those things I thought I've just never worn, or I know they're like too short or something that I'm just not interested in wearing anymore. So yeah, I've managed to create different piles. These jackets and jumpers, I don't know whether to use a box or whether to just throw them in the car, because they're just going to take up one big box. We shall see. I'll move it to the side and go from there. I might as well carry on and do some of my jumpers, do some shorts and summer stuff, and I need to write on these boxes so I know what they are and where they're going. Had a lovely lunch with Ella. It was really lovely to catch up. Haven't done much since being back, apart from figuring out how to do the completion day tomorrow, because the solicitor, again, has just been a nightmare. But it should be all sorted. Everything should be going through tomorrow. I've called up the place. Everything seemed fine over the phone, so let's fingers crossed and hope for the best. So we're just gonna have a chill one tonight. I'm gonna try and complete my puzzle, so that's done. And then try and sell some things on Vinted tomorrow. It is Thursday the 20th. It is moving day. We're just waiting to hear when we can go get the keys. Well, it should be in the next hour, so we are packing. We've taken quite a bit from here. Still got quite a lot in here. But today is just taking a little bit. Then tomorrow Carl's gonna go and clean, and then we'll just take stuff gradually. We have got the keys and we are in. We've just brought up some things. Everything else is coming on Tuesday or tomorrow. It's Friday. I'm actually heading off to work today and I really don't want to go. Carl's headed off to the flat to sort out the internet and also clean the carpets. So those are the two things he's doing, and then he's also taken a load of other things with him. And then I'm also back at work tomorrow, but then I've got 5 days off, so it's fine. I've booked days off, so hopefully it's a good day. Good morning everyone, it is the 24th. We are packing everything up. This is our last day before we move all the furniture in tomorrow. So we're packing as much as we can up and heading over to the flat in a bit, doing a clean. So then we're ready for all the furniture to come in and just get it up and set in place. There's just a lot of stuff, like all of these things. I'm like, I don't know whether to take them with me or they're just going to collect dust. Do I get rid of them? Do I keep them here? It's coming together slowly but surely. So we're going to take all of this stuff around, do a clean. Tonight we're going to start taking furniture down, dismantle the rails and get ready for the moving van, for moving day. We've hired a van, so it's just us moving everything. So, but exciting. I'm looking forward to it. This is everything that we own apart from furniture. All in. We have sorted everything out, so we've moved everything from in here and moved it into like the spare room. I don't know why I did this, it's a spare room. I have set up my little tea place. I have set up the toaster, and then all of our cleaning stuff is under here. Not yet organised, but it's there. And then in here we've just got like cleaning stuff for the moment, and then everything else is in here. So this is everything we currently own apart from a few things, and then everything else we'll bring tomorrow. So it will be furniture and the last few bits, which is things like toothbrush, toothpaste, some clothes that we've left at home for tomorrow, washing, stuff like that. This is now the room. So this is my bedroom now. We've emptied everything other than all like the furniture that we're taking, but we're just going to get the van and then coming back, loading it all in and heading off. I think I'm gonna have to drop Dad home here anyway, so anything that we've left is fine. I can just put it back in the car and take it that way. It's kind of sad, but exciting. Car is packed. We've got a van all packed. We will have to do 2 trips. We will be coming back for more stuff.
You sure that settee's going to go up?
I don't know. We have just arrived. I'm heading down to get some milk so we can have some tea. And then going to carry on carrying some bits up. I'm so glad that there's more of us now. Like, it's me, Dad, Carl's dad, and then his dad's partner. So it's a lot more people, a lot more helpful. So we're going to get some milk. So we've got tea to keep us going. I have got the goods. Got some little snacks as well. Didn't know what everyone would like, but got Jaffa cakes and dark chocolate biscuits. Who doesn't like a Jaffa cake? So yeah, back on it. We have done it. We've done all the drives back and forth. I've got the TV in the back and blankets, and then also a bedside lamp and a hammer and some like things to put photos up for. So yeah, it's been a very tiring day, very productive day. Everything's in the flat, nothing is in place. We've also lost one side of the bed slats, so we have to order those so we can actually put the mattress on the bed. But that is all we lost currently from that trip. Here's Carl. I didn't really vlog much today or yesterday because we were moving everything. but we've pretty much moved everything in. Everything is here and in. I will show you the bedroom. We are in, settled, boxes, all the clothes are in, all the boxes as well. I have all these on and it's so satisfying. We just need bedside tables that fit basically in here, and we need slats because we lost one side, so they're like cut into bits to sort of work like this down the bed so we can sleep on it. And then this is what's left. This is all wash, so it needs to start being washed. These are going to be sold. This pile is going to be sold. These can go, we're not using these. These will go back to our family home. This will go, these will go in the cupboards. This will go back to the family home. Hello, excuse the terrible lighting. I've only got my little lamp, side lamp. I just wanted to video, I'm about to edit this vlog that you're watching now, but I just wanted to sort of talk through what's happened, because the last bit, it was sort of snippets of moving in, it wasn't a lot of talking, and a lot of it was from my phone because of moving. It's just easier access with my phone, it was always in my pocket, whereas camera, it's a bit stressful holding it round, and I've only then got one hand. We're in. This is our room. We spent the whole day today, so we moved in yesterday. We did 2 trips. Me and my dad went to go and collect the van. I drove, Dad picked the van up, and then we both drove. I drove in my car, Dad drove in the van back to my family home, and then we packed the car up as much as we can. We packed the van up as much as we can. Van was full, like pack full. Then we headed off to the new flat, and we got to the new flat at about maybe 11:15 in the morning. It was pretty good going because we picked up the van at 9:30. Dad then had to fill the van up, head back to the family home, and then pack up things like the sofa, mattress, side tables, the cabinets, the drawers, literally everything you can see and will be seeing, we packed up. I also had half of some of Carl's stuff in my nan's garage, or garage. I don't know, it's weird, I don't know which way I meant to say that. Luckily, Carl's dad and his partner came as well, met us at the flat and helped move stuff up, because we are on the top floor, so a couple of flights to get it all up. I actually don't know what we would have done without my dad and Carl's dad, because they were so much help. So yeah, then me and my dad headed back to our family home in the van, picked up any excess stuff, and then went to Cheam and picked up the rest of it. Unfortunately, when we got here, so the second round was Carl's bed frame, which we've got here. So under this, instead of one big bed, like the slats that go on, it's like one this way, and you sleep like that. But for some reason, we only have one set of them, not the other. So Carl's had to cut them. So like 2 slats on mine, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2 sort of staggered, which is kind of annoying, but we have got a new pair of them coming hopefully tomorrow, which is Thursday. So then yeah, we moved everything in. I then dropped Dad back and picked up the TV and the duvet and all of that, and that was the last thing left. And then headed back here, and we'd finished moving everything in by about 6:30, but I was incredibly grateful because I got back at 6:30. The bed was built, bed was made, cupboards were up, well, drawers were up here, and then everything else was in the spare room that we've got. So the spare room was just a sort of storage room for the day, which I'm so grateful we had. I don't know what we would have done without a spare bedroom. So then today, I don't really know why I didn't film anything today. I woke up at like 6. I've been getting up really early recently, I don't know why. But I had the best night's sleep I've had for a very long time. I slept so well here. yeah, woke up, had some breakfast, and then cracked on. So we got all of the boxes that said clothes on them in here, and we packed the wardrobe, we packed the drawers, we packed my drawers over there, and it's all in. It's all done. It's so satisfying. And then any excess, I don't know if you can see, we put in these little storage boxes under the bed. So these are more things like things I will use but don't use every day. So here we've got bathroom things like towels and stuff like that. Here we've got handbags and extra shoes like heels and things I do for going out, if I ever go out. And then we got jumpers. Now this jumper box, I probably should just get rid of all these jumpers because I hardly ever wear them, but they're so nice that I'm like, oh, but what happens if I might wear them one time? I don't know. I feel like I need to give them like 6 months. If I don't wear them, get rid. Yeah, I need some more jumpers because all the jumpers I have, I don't have any hoodies that I'm gonna wear. They're all like just the jumper with this kind of neck, and that doesn't actually work for everything I wear, which is kind of annoying, but hey, that's besides the point. I'm very, very happy. Like, I haven't stopped smiling since getting in today. But yeah, we finished by about 1. I was very proud of us. We've taken all the cardboard down because we had a lot of cardboard. I say we, Carl took the rubbish and the cardboard down. We sorted out the kitchen. Actually, before we started packing everything up, we actually went down to Asda and Argos. We did an Argos order for a bin, a microwave and things like that. Went to collect that and did a food shop, which was needed, and now we've got we're all good with food now. And then in the spare room, most of it can either go back to my family home and be used there, or can be got rid of, and some of it has to stay in there because we've got the big Hoover. So Carl's boss gave us a Hoover which basically sucks all the dirt out of the carpet cleaner. It's quite big and bulky, but we've just left it in the storage cupboard for the moment. But once that's out, I'll be able to actually use that storage cupboard for the stuff I actually want to use it for. So that room is sort of still storage, but within the next like few weeks I'll be able to gradually move it out and have it clear, which is nice. That's about it. Last night we ordered a curry. We tried the new curry place around here. It was actually pretty good. The only thing I didn't like is the chicken. The chicken was very dry, but everything else, stunning. Delivery was really quick, but it was a bit pricey than we usually pay for, but it was good. And it lasted us last night and tonight, and if I actually like thought about it, I could have probably halved tonight's dinner and had it tomorrow as well, but I didn't. And I'm sorry I haven't posted for 2 weeks, but it's been, again, very scatty, in and out, up and down, so I haven't really done a weekly vlog. I've done a couple of weeks bashed into one, but you've only missed out on 2 weeks, so it's fine. Oh, we also went down to the station today. The price on my ticket to get to work has tripled. So I'm going to do the next 2 days, not tomorrow but the Friday, Saturday. I'm going to go to work and figure out what's the cheapest option and go from there. If it means I have to change jobs for a bit, so be it. I'm not spending triple the amount of money and still getting the same pay on travel. Like, I just can't. It's a stupid thing to do. Another thing, actually, in these storage boxes back here, these will be going in the storage. Carl's mum gave us a label machine, so I printed out some labels, and everything has a labels. For example, this says jumpers. I don't know if you can see that. How satisfying is that? So everything is labelled and facing out, so we know where everything is. I was going to do it on my drawers, but I was thinking that's excessive, let's not do that. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share this with your friends, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when I next upload, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!